We're going global, from the Nürburgring to Goodwood to Shanghai, to find the fastest cars in every country. Some of the answers are expected, others will blow your mind. Let's start in the land of muscle. United States, Dodge Viper ACR Gen 5. Forget the Hellcat hype. The real American track monster was built a decade ago, and it had no supercharger, no hybrid system, just raw aggression. The Dodge Viper ACR, specifically the Gen 5 version with its massive carbon wing and racing suspension, is a car that didn't care about being comfortable or pretty. The 2016 Dodge Viper ACR packed an 8.4-liter naturally aspirated V10, pushing out 645 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. But the real magic? A downforce package generating 1,700 pounds of aero grip at top speed and adjustable Bilstein racing shocks that made this thing stick to the tarmac like glue. Unofficial Nürburgring time, 7 minutes, 1.3 seconds. Still one of the fastest production car laps ever. And while newer contenders like the Corvette ZR1 2025 and the Ford Mustang GTD are starting to make noise, the Viper remains a brutal reminder of what American engineering looks like with zero chill. But while America prefers brute force, Britain decided to cheat physics. United Kingdom, McMurtry Sperling Pure. It's a spaceship on wheels. The McMurtry Sperling Pure, an electric fan car from the UK, broke the internet when it shattered the Goodwood hill climb record in complete silence. No engine noise, just an eerie whirring and a blur of carbon fiber. This track-only EV weighs just 2,205 pounds, 1,000 kilograms, and uses a fan-assisted ground effect system that generates up to 4,400 pounds of downforce, more than double its own weight, and literally became the first car to be able to drive upside down, even while not moving. It runs a dual motor electric setup with 1,000 horsepower, delivering instant torque and savage acceleration, 0 to 60 in under 1.5 seconds, and it obliterated the Goodwood hill climb with a record 39.08 seconds. That's faster than F1 cars. It's not street legal, it doesn't care. This is the future of lap time domination, and it's British. Now let's head to the country that practically invented the track day. Germany, Mercedes-AMG 1 and Porsche 911 GT2 RS Manthey Racing. Germany doesn't play when it comes to lap times. They built the Nürburgring after all. So when Mercedes dropped the AMG 1, a literal Formula 1 car for the road, they weren't messing around. The Mercedes-AMG 1 is powered by a 1.6-liter turbocharged V6 hybrid straight from Formula 1, making 1,063 horsepower combined. It uses a quad motor setup, one on each front wheel and two on the rear for the V6. Its Nürburgring lap, 635.183, fastest production car, period. But Porsche wasn't going to sit quietly. With the 911 GT2 RS Manthey Racing Kit, they turned their already insane GT2 RS into something borderline unfair. It's not a different car, just an approved upgrade, but it slashed seconds off its Nürburgring lap. It dropped the 911's Nürburgring time to 643.3. Germany doesn't just chase lap times, they set the standard. Italy, on the other hand, prefers style, but don't underestimate their speed. Italy, Ferrari SF 90XX Stradale and Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Italy doesn't build cars to chase lap records. They build cars for passion, but sometimes passion and performance meet. Case in point, the Ferrari SF 90XX Stradale. It's a plug-in hybrid with 1,016 horsepower, courtesy of a twin-turbo V8 and 3 electric motors. Add in carbon fiber everything, F1-inspired aero, and it delivers 1,100 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour. It hit 117.3 at Fiorano, Ferrari's own test track, faster than anything they've built before. Then there's the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, powered by a 640 horsepower 5.2-liter V10. Its party trick? Active aerodynamics. Aero vectoring that adjusts wing surfaces in real time. It lapped the Nürburgring in 6:52, setting a record back in 2017. Also in the conversation, the Pininfarina Battista, an all-electric hypercar with 1,900 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 1.8 seconds. Brutal, but less proven on real tracks. Meanwhile, across the sea, Japan perfected precision in silence. Japan, Nissan GT-R Nismo, and Lexus LFA Nürburgring. You've heard the nickname Godzilla. The Nissan GT-R Nismo earned it. All-wheel drive, twin turbos, and relentless grip. This car eats tracks alive. Even in its older iterations, it punched above its weight. Nissan GT-R Nismo is a scalpel dressed as a brick. With 600 horsepower, 481 pound-feet, and a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission, it clocked a Nürburgring time of 7 minutes, 8.7 seconds. Not bad for a car that weighs over 3,900 pounds. Then there's the Lexus LFA Nürburgring package, a 4.8-liter naturally aspirated V10, 552 horsepower, screaming to 9,000 RPM paired with stiffer suspension, extra aero, and carbon goodies. Its Nürburgring time, 7:14.64, still one of the most respected laps from a Japanese car. Japan doesn't brag, they just let the lap times talk. But while Japan refined their legends, China built something entirely unexpected. China, Xiaomi SU7 Ultra. Yes, that Xiaomi, the smartphone company. Their SU7 Ultra electric sedan recently set lap records for EVs, not just in China at the Shanghai circuit, but even at the Nürburgring. It beat some of the best-known electric performance cars in the world. It's fast, tech-loaded, and brutally efficient. No gimmicks, no outrageous price tag, just performance. They weren't focused on catching up anymore. China's building world-class track cars now, and that should scare the old guard. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra is a production electric sedan with 664 horsepower, 838 pound-feet, dual motors, and a 0 to 60 of 2.78 seconds. It recently lapped the Shanghai International Circuit faster than any other EV in its class, and even ran a sub-8 Nürburgring lap, 7:44.7, reportedly beating the Taycan Turbo S. Meanwhile, in Australia, a dying breed made one final stand. Australia HSV GTS RW1. This was Holden's last war cry. The HSV GTS RW1 came with a 6.2-liter supercharged LS9 V8 borrowed from the Corvette ZR1, pumping out 635 horsepower and 601 pound-feet. Rear-wheel drive, manual transmission, and barely street legal. Only 300 were made, and everyone was track-tuned in Melbourne. It wasn't subtle, but it could embarrass supercars in the right hands. While Australia waved goodbye to performance car production, Sweden quietly built a car designed to break the world. Sweden, Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. Christian von Koenigsegg does not simply manufacture cars. Instead, he creates high-performance machines that can be likened to missiles, complete with license plates. The Jesko Absolut has been meticulously crafted to achieve the title of the fastest production car in existence. While many articles highlight its incredible top speed, it is essential to remember that Koenigsegg vehicles are also designed with track performance in mind. They are lightweight, well-balanced, and equipped with advanced active aerodynamics to enhance their capabilities. Powered by a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that generates an astonishing 1,600 horsepower when using E85 fuel, and featuring a 9-speed multi-clutch transmission known as light-speed transmission, the Jesko Absolut is said to reach speeds exceeding 330 miles per hour. Moreover, Koenigsegg rigorously tests their vehicles on their private test track located in Ängelholm, Sweden, ensuring that they meet the high standards expected of such extraordinary machines. But if you think Sweden's surprising, wait till you see what South Korea brought to the table. South Korea, Hyundai Ioniq 5N and Kia EV6 GT. 10 years ago, no one would have guessed Korea would be building track-worthy EVs. But here we are. The Hyundai Ioniq 5N isn't just a cool-looking hatchback, it's a corner-carving machine with drift mode, simulated gear shifts, and a driving experience that shocks even seasoned reviewers. Its sibling, the Kia EV6 GT, delivers similar thrills. Fast, grippy, and surprisingly emotional for an EV. Korea's not just making practical cars anymore, they're making fast ones too. Ioniq 5N makes 641 horsepower, features a dual motor all-wheel drive setup, and enough cooling to survive long, hot laps. 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds, and the EV6 GT packs 576 horsepower and hits 60 in 3.4 seconds. It shares a platform with the Ioniq 5N, but leans more toward grand touring. But if you want unexpected, wait until you hear what Spain's building. Spain, Baltazar Revolt R. Hispano Suiza Carmen Boulogne. No, this isn't a joke. Spain builds fast cars, and they're wild. The Baltazar Revolt R is a track-only open-wheel electric car built for pure performance. Ultralight, razor sharp, and quick as lightning. It's not street legal, but it's the real deal on a circuit. Weighing just 1,750 pounds and making 500 horsepower, it hits 60 in 2.5 seconds and can lap circuits at GT3 car speeds thanks to its insane power-to-weight ratio. And then there's the Hispano-Suiza Carmen Boulogne, a name pulled from history and turned into a luxury EV hypercar with 1,114 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds, and a top speed of 180 miles per hour. More luxury GT than track rat, but still brutally fast. Finally, we end with a country that gave us luxury, style, and two extremes: France. Bugatti Chiron Supersport, an Alpine A110 R. Bugatti Chiron Supersport, a W16 quad turbo 1,578 horsepower monster. While it's made for high-speed cruising, don't sleep on its trackability. AWD, massive carbon brakes, and active aero make it surprisingly agile. Bugatti may now be part of a Croatian joint venture, but it's still proudly French at heart. The Chiron Supersport is known for its mind-bending top speed, but it's also no slouch on a track thanks to sophisticated aerodynamics and AWD control. On the other end of the spectrum, the Alpine A110R is a featherweight sports car that dances through corners. The Alpine A110RA is a featherweight at 2,385 pounds with 300 horsepower from a Turbo 4. It's a scalpel on a circuit, prioritizing corner speed and balance over brute power. France shows you can dominate with 1,500 horsepower, or just 300 if you do it right. So which country shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments. And if you think these were fast, wait until you see the most dangerous cars ever made.